What's going on? Thanks for joining me. Today I'll be giving you a brief review of the Alpine R Series 6.5-inch coaxial speakers. If you have substandard sounding speakers in your car or you want better mid-bass response, these speakers along with adequate wattage will give you drastic improvement over stock. I'll go over the unboxing, specifications, and let you know what to expect. I'll link to everything you see in the video description. Let's get to it. In the box, you'll get a pair of speakers, 2 grill covers, 2 mounting brackets / spacers, and some hardware. These are universal speakers, which means that they can be adapted to any car with an adequately sized opening. They can be surface mounted by using these nice, simple grills, which not only add style, but also protect the woofer. The speakers themselves are a simple coaxial design. This means that there are 2 separate drivers, the 6.5-inch woofer itself and the 1-inch tweeter within it. Of course, you don't have to worry about a crossover because the speaker has one built in and it presents a common 4 ohms of impedance. The speaker doesn't waste time trying to reproduce very low frequencies, so its response takes it from 65 Hz to 29 kHz. This allows it to tighten up the bass while reproducing very clean high frequencies. They're rated for 100 watts RMS or 300 watts max. 100 watts RMS is enough to satisfy the most demanding people. To put that in perspective, normal aftermarket head units are usually rated around 22 watts RMS per channel, so this may seem like an overkill, but I'll cover more on that in a second. Don't be fooled by how simple the speaker looks. It conceals a very powerful neodymium magnet, which allows it to be very light. In fact, in my WRX, I upgraded from these OEM kicker speakers with a very heavy ferrite magnet to these Alpines, and it reduced quite a bit of weight. It might not seem like much, but in a sports car, every pound added robs the car of power. So if you're at all concerned about weight, when you pick up these speakers, you will be delighted at how light they are. The woofer has a lot of room to travel as it hits bass frequencies. Wanting a speaker with fantastic mid-bass response was my main drive to upgrade, and these really delivered. I will say that these speakers really come to life when driven by an amplifier. An unassisted stock head unit just doesn't provide the wattage that these speakers need to really shine. So to get absolutely the best and the most out of them, I would recommend using them with an aftermarket head unit or use an inline amplifier like this Alpine 445U to drive them. I have several videos showing you how to install and configure this if you want to get an idea of what that entails. I'll link to them in the video description. These speakers can be installed any way you want, but because they are not platform specific, you might need other items to make your particular installation work. For my WRX, I needed these angled speaker adapters so that they would fit right inside the door panel, and also these wire adapters to avoid cutting any factory wires. Installed in a car with an aftermarket head unit, these speakers will provide a considerable improvement over the stock speakers. They'll be louder, sound cleaner, and have more definition. They are high quality and a great brand, so they should last. Now, when you pair them with an inline amp, that's when they really come alive. In my WRX with a kicker speaker upgrade being driven by an aftermarket stereo, I would regularly max out the mid-bass response of those speakers while listening to certain types of music. These speakers did away with that problem because they can handle a lot more wattage, so mid-bass hits hard and clean and just sounds fantastic, especially when paired with my doors, which are treated with sound skins, something that I absolutely recommend. Because they're so light and similarly priced as the kicker OEM upgrade for the WRX and other Subaru models, they're a great alternative for those of you who do not want to add extra weight to your car while also outperforming the kicker upgrade, although they do require a bit more effort. Again, check out the video description for links. If you appreciate the video, be sure to give it a like, check out the rest of my channel, and consider subscribing. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next video.